Hey Zach, I'm having legal issues. Do you know where I can go to for help?
Have you contacted the student attorney yet?
What's that?
It's a free attorney here at MSU and it's put through MSSA.
Really? What's MSSA? I've never heard of it.
Oh, MSSA is the student government here on campus.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So this week we're going to show you guys a little bit about MSSA and how you can get involved. So stay tuned for this week's Serendipitous Moment.
My name is Mariah Haffield and I am the MSSA President, or the Student Body President. MSSA stands for the Minnesota State Student Association, and we are the governing body of the students. So I was first a off-campus senator. I was elected the spring of my freshman year, and I served the 2013-2014 academic year as an off-campus senator. Then I ran the spring of my sophomore year for my first term as Student Body President. So then I served 2014-2015, and then this past year I ran again, and I'm serving now in my second term. So we are the representative bargaining unit for students. What that means is if administration, faculty, staff have questions, they'll come to us to get the answer solved. We meet weekly, monthly with different members of administration to try to work on student problems, questions, concerns that people are having. We also provide many different services for students, such as Zipcar, help with the grade appeal process, the Maverick textbook reserve, and a free student attorney for people to utilize. Okay, so some of the initiatives that we're promoting include just getting students involved in general. We really want to get more students involved with MSSA, whether it be as a senator or being involved with our different committees. We have about, I want to say like 100 or so committees that students can be a part of, which range everything from Student Allocations Committee to the Environmental Committee. We also are really focusing on making sure our services are promoted as well. Not many students are utilizing our services. Well, I shouldn't say not many, but not as many students as we had hoped are using our services, and we really want to make sure students are aware that they are there and that they come and use them. We're working on trying to expand the Maverick textbook reserve so we get more books, maybe looking at extending the book hours so people can rent them out longer. So the student attorney, there's two student attorneys. One name is Wade, the other one is Patrick. They are available Tuesday mornings and Thursday afternoons. You can come in for a 15 half-hour time slot, and you can get some free legal advice. They can help with anything from landlord and tenant to patent rights to criminal matters. It really ranges. One of the attorneys specializes more with like the civil side. The other one specializes more in the criminal side. So there's two main ways to get involved with MSSA. One is to run as a senator. We have different senator positions based on where people live and their majors. So we have Senate positions for each of the colleges. Then we also have Senate positions for those who live off campus, and then for those who live on campus as well. Right now, actually, our Senate is full, so we're pretty proud of that. The other way you can get involved is through being a part of committees. And there's 100 or so committees, and like I said, they range from many different issues, such as environmental committee to student allocations committee. So it's just kind of based on what the students want to be interested in as well. Advice: don't be afraid to speak up. That would be the biggest thing. Is a lot of people seem to be shy, that we're all intimidating, but we're really not. We really want to hear your idea, your opinion, your question, your concern. Also, don't be afraid to try something different, a different committee, different different area that you never thought you'd consider before. MSSA has done so much for personal growth, leadership growth. It has really taught me about what it's like to be a leader, what it means to be a good leader. It's taught me how to work with people. It's taught me how to handle hard issues. It's taught me how to work with different groups across different universities. So for the spring election, you can form parties. You can have the president, vice president, or a group of senators can all run. They can be a part of a group and run together as a group or a party. Then in the spring elections, which happen in April, there's a huge voting day. They can, and a month before that, they can campaign and try to promote their individual or their party or whatnot. And on the day of elections, it's an online voting for, and that's for an entire day. and the winners are announced that night. So it's just basically a one-day voting, but it's a whole month of like leading up to it, of campaigning and getting stuff. And the vacancy election happens when we do not have a spot full. So if, let's just say we have an opening in the College of Business for one of their senator spots, after it's been announced for 2 weeks, then we are allowed to elect someone in that process. MSSA meetings are public. They are Wednesdays from 4 to 6 p.m. They are usually in CSU 238, which is a Nickerson conference room. We also are starting this thing this year where the first Wednesday of every month we have it down in the Heart Lounge, so it's way more public, so students, are more aware of it. Okay, so my advice to freshmen and sophomores would be to get involved, especially early on. You will meet so many incredible people, especially lifelong friends. I found all my best friends through different things I'm involved with. I would encourage you to just make the most of your experience here. I've heard of many stories where people did not enjoy their time at the university just because they didn't do anything. I had asked them, what'd you do? Oh, I sat in my dorm room, I sat at home. Did you get involved with anything? No, I didn't really want to. But then I asked people who were involved, oh my god, I love MSU, it's the best place, best decision, would never want to give it up. And it's clear to me that you gain so much more by being involved. Hockey team, you better win, you better beat the U when we play them, you better get to the Frozen Four. Go Mavs! Alright.